Hi, welcome to 5 Days, 5 Questions to help move you from merely managing to powerfully engaging volunteers in your mission. It's day 5, our last day. For 5 days, I have shared a question designed to help you shift from directing volunteers on what to do, how to do it, and even where and when to do the work, to instead strategically and meaningfully engaging volunteers in work that advances your mission. Today's question ties together all of the previous questions that I've asked, and honestly should not be asked at the end, but instead should be asked at every stage and every step of the way of engaging volunteers. So here's the question. Drum roll, please. What is the difference that volunteer engagement makes? When volunteer engagement is viewed as a program, then success is predominantly measured simply by hours of volunteer involvement. Yet the hours that volunteers contribute has no correlation with impact on the organization and, more importantly, on the community at large. At every step and at every stage of engagement, ask, what is the difference that volunteer engagement makes, not just for the volunteers, but for the organization and for the community as a whole? It could be increasing the reach of the programs that you offer, raising awareness of your cause. What results can be measured in the community as a result of volunteer involvement? Is it raising literacy levels or school performance of kids being tutored by volunteers who work with you? Is it perhaps reducing incidences of heart-related deaths due to having more people in the community trained and able to perform CPR? Is it more pets being adopted, more money being raised? The difference that volunteers make should be measured and tracked in terms of impact, not just hours. And frankly, even beyond the dollars that those hours represent. What is the difference that volunteer engagement makes? Measuring and tracking that difference is vital to shifting engagement from a program to a strategy, because knowing that difference and communicating it is the #1 way to acknowledge volunteers for their efforts, and it's the #1 way to inspire others to get involved for the first time as well. So you see, it's a never-ending cycle. Asking about impact is not something you do at the end of engagement efforts. It's a question to ask throughout the entire process, as its answer actually helps cultivate, support, and recognize volunteers at every stage as well. So what is the difference that volunteer engagement makes? That's question 5 of 5 Days, 5 Questions to help move from merely managing to powerfully engaging volunteers in your mission. I'm Beth Steinhorn.